Well, hi, this is Dave Johnston with Day Trade. The market's just been filled long here at 47.09. About two contracts in the January crude. I have put on two parallel line, or they happen to be parallel, but a line up in here, 47.41, and another one down here, as you can see, at 47.10. So these are likely areas of barriers going into today. And you can see that the market today opened below it, kind of straddled it several times, probed below, came up above, and now we've come back down to test into this area, which is why I've decided to go ahead and get long. Now, you can see here, this red bar is our a strong aggression bar. It's the middle of our three aggression bars. Most aggressive selling is this magenta over here. You can see immediately thereafter the market decelerated. Now, I'm really expecting the market to turn up here, obviously, at this time, but just in case, I'm going to put a sell stop just below the low of that bar is at 47.01. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a protective sell stop at 98, 46.98, three ticks below on a sell stop. So we got our stop at 98, and we're long from 09. So we have a 11 tick stop in place here. So now, our first objective on this trade is up towards the top of this red bar here at 47.30 area. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a sell limit at, let's say, I think I'll put it at just a little bit below there. Let's call it at 24. So I'm going to put in a sell limit, sell 1 at 47.24. We're long from 47.09. So that's a 15 tick objective on this first contract. So we've got our stop in place in our first objective. So for the sake of keeping this recording as short as possible, we'll go ahead and pause it right now, and I will pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording. We have had a bounce here, and it did get up to 23, so it's come within a tick of our objective. So just wanted to bring you up to date on that. We did have a deceleration bar right in here, so I'm going to go ahead and raise the stop just below these two bars here. Below that's at 7, so I'm going to raise the stop up there to 47.04. So we now have a 5 tick risk on this trade, and hopefully we can get filled on this pretty soon. It hit 23. Did it hit 24? Yeah, it hit 24. Haven't yet been filled, so hopefully we can get that filled very soon here, and be able to, I think what I will do though is, now that's moved 15 ticks in our favor, I'm going to raise that stop to break even plus a tick. So 47.10 is where I'm going to put the stop now. So I'll just move that marker up a little bit and try and get filled in here. It's hit there at 47.24 a couple of times, it looks like. So hopefully we can get filled on this very soon here, and but we do have our stop in place. We've locked in a tick on these two contracts. Not that that's anything to write home about, but at least we're basically at the break-even scenario at this point. And I'll just go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll pick it up as needed. Okay, we just got filled on that at our first objective, plus 15 ticks on that. So I'm going to go ahead and make an adjustment on the stop. Obviously, I need to reduce that just down to one contract now. And I'm just going to leave it, well, let's see here. We've got an aggression bar, light aggression here, this green bar. Its low is at 14. I'm just going to raise the stop another couple of ticks to 12. So our stop is now at 12, locked in 3 ticks on this other contract. So not that that's a big deal either, but I just want to be prudent in this trade management. And the next objective above the market, now that it's gotten up into close to the 30 area, what did it actually hit? It hit 28. So is really up into here, 40. So I think on this we'll just keep our protective sell stop in play and see what we can do here. It might pull back on us a bit, but we've got our stop in place, and we'll just set it up like that for now. Hopefully the market will get up into this next area of resistance, and we can make another adjustment on the stop. But in the meantime, we've got our 15 ticks in our first contract. We've locked in 3 on the second. So that's it for now. I'll pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, just resume the recording. Just got stopped here for a 2-point profit on the second half of that position. So 15 ticks on the first and 2 ticks for a total of 17 ticks on that trade. This could be a support area, knowing that this was a likely area of resistance. Just, you know, with the trailing stop, hoping it would pull back a little bit, not get stopped, and then continue on higher. It could still do that, but I think we're best that we get out of that trade at this point in time. So that's a trade for Monday, November the 28th, 2016, in the January crude contract. So any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarkets.com. Thanks for